What if I told you that most people are literally losing years of their life without even realizing it? And no, it's not because they're lazy, and it's definitely not because they aren't smart. It's because they're trapped in these everyday habits that are just slowly eating away at their time and their future. Think about it. Time is the one thing you can never get back, right? Money lost, you can earn that back. But wasted time, that just leaves you completely financially stagnant. So welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into 5 specific things that waste your life way more than you probably realize. But more importantly, we're going to show you how replacing those exact habits is the real math-backed pathway to hitting that magical 1 lakh per month milestone.
So, the big question, how do you actually make 1 lakh a month in India today? Well, the very first step is cutting through all the noise. You see, way too many people spend years just worrying about what other people think. Or they sit around complaining about the economy instead of, actually improving their own skill sets. Look, complaining might feel productive in the moment, but it changes absolutely nothing. As we're going to see today, action is the only thing that creates real results.
And here is a pretty stark visual of what I mean. Look at the massive difference between guaranteed ways to lose your hard-earned money and the practical, grounded methods we're actually focusing on today. On one side, you've got those classic get-rich-quick myths. You know the ones, banking on overnight YouTube fame or messing around with unhedged F&O trading. That stuff will just decimate your capital. But on the other side, that's reality. We're talking zero investment side hustles, skill-based digital services, and disciplined long-term investing. Let's actually walk through the 3 levels it takes to hit this target.
Level 1. Zero investment active income. You know how so many people keep saying, "Oh, I'll start next week," or "I'll start when I finally have enough capital." The truth is, the perfect moment rarely shows up. That's exactly why you start right here. Refer and earn programs like the IDFC First Bank My First Partner app are a fantastic example. They allow you to earn a really solid monthly income with literally zero investment. It is so accessible. You just download the app, register using your PAN and Aadhaar, get your digital ID, and boom, you can start referring banking products like loans to your network. It's basically a risk-free way to turn your communication skills straight into cash.
Now check this out, $3 billion. That is the projected size of the Indian gaming market. And this perfectly ties into another massive time waster, endless scrolling. You know how it goes. 5 minutes turns into 30, 30 minutes becomes 2 hours, people pick up their phones for a quick break, and suddenly the whole evening is just gone. But what if you redirected that exact same screen time into this booming industry instead? Because you can actually get paid to be a game tester. By giving developers your honest feedback, hunting down glitches, and testing new games, dedicated testers can realistically scale their earnings right up toward that 1 lakh mark. It's pretty straightforward to start, too. You practice spotting bugs, set up a profile on a platform like Playtest Cloud, pass their initial qualification tests, and start building out your portfolio. Just dedicating a couple of focused hours a day to this instead of mindless scrolling can turn into a very significant side income. Now, if gaming isn't quite your thing, how about organizing and moderating Discord communities? Tech and Web3 brands are desperate for people who can build positive digital spaces for them, and it's another zero investment skill. Just look at the revenue potential here. Retainers can easily range from 20 to 50,000 rupees every single month. Plus, you can charge setup fees of 10 to 30,000 rupees per server. If you manage just 3 decent clients a month, you are literally already hitting that 1 lakh target.
All right, moving on to level 2, high-value digital skills and e-commerce.
So, once you've built up some capital, or you just want to scale your time better, it is time to graduate to skill-based business models. You know the saying, growth often starts where comfort ends? Doing the exact same things every single day usually just creates the exact same results. To hit larger numbers, you need to step out of that comfort zone and learn some hard skills, like no-code automation. Small business owners are absolutely drowning in repetitive, low-value tasks. By mastering tools like Zapier or Odoo, you can charge premium fees to automate their boring admin work. If you can save a business owner 4 to 5 hours a day, that is incredibly valuable, and they will gladly pay a premium monthly retainer for it.
Alternatively, you could tap into India's booming e-commerce market through dropshipping. And yes, dropshipping is absolutely still profitable as we head into 2026. But, and this is a big but, only if you target specific, high-utility niches. We're talking about things like Ayurvedic health supplements, organic beauty serums, smart home gadgets, premium pet foods, and educational kids' toys. These are specific areas where customers are actually willing to spend good money on high-quality products.
But I have to give you a quick reality check here. Dropshipping is definitely no longer a get-rich-quick scheme. E-commerce today requires real, serious business acumen. To succeed, you have to maintain 20 to 50% profit margins, you have to work with reliable local Indian suppliers to ensure lightning-fast delivery, and you absolutely must master Meta and Google Ads. It takes genuine branding and sharp marketing to generate a reliable 1 lakh a month. This is a real business we're talking about, not some internet magic trick.
Which brings us to level 3, the passive income reality.
Stepping away from active work entirely and just letting your money generate that 1 lakh a month for you, that is the ultimate dream, right? But here is the heavy mathematical reality of it. At current interest rates of about 7.2%, which yields roughly 5% post-tax, you would need a lump sum of 2.4 crore rupees invested in safe fixed deposits or bonds just to earn 1 lakh a month. Seriously. Unless you've got a rich uncle leaving you a massive inheritance, you need a huge initial corpus just to hit your baseline target today.
And honestly, it gets a bit worse when you factor in inflation. Just look at this terrifying math. If you need 12 lakh rupees a year today just to survive, at a modest 6% annual inflation rate, you are going to need 21 lakh in 10 years just to maintain the exact same lifestyle. In 20 years, you'll need 38 lakh. And 50 years from now, try a staggering 2.16 crore a year. It proves that a fixed income today will absolutely not cover your living expenses a decade from now. Now, you might be thinking, okay, I'll just shift everything into the stock market to beat inflation, but relying 100% on equities exposes you to some severe capital drawdowns. Nifty returns of 12.5% are great, but they are not a straight, predictable line. If you hit a bear market right when you decide to retire, you're going to be forced to withdraw from depleted capital, which basically destroys your portfolio. On the flip side, going 100% into debt instruments exposes you to that inflation we just talked about, plus falling interest rates. You really have to strike a balance between the two.
So when you factor in inflation, taxes, and all that market volatility, we arrive at this totally staggering figure, 13 crores. According to financial experts, if you're a 25-year-old aiming to retire at 45 without any legacy wealth, you need roughly 13 crore rupees to safely sustain a 1 lakh monthly passive income for the rest of your life. Just let that number sink in for a second. That is the true mathematical cost of complete financial freedom.
To actually survive that daunting math, experts strongly recommend setting up an SWP, or systematic withdrawal plan, drawn from a really carefully balanced portfolio of both debt and equity mutual funds. Basically, an SWP allows you to withdraw a fixed amount regularly in a highly tax-efficient way. It ensures that the bulk of your capital can continue to compound in the background, while still providing you with that necessary monthly income, keeping you from draining your funds way too early.
The journey from an active hustle to true passive wealth is a long one, and it definitely requires stepping out of your comfort zone. So I want you to ask yourself this question today. What is the one thing you are wasting way too much time on right now? Is it endless scrolling? Are you waiting for that perfect time that's never going to come? Are you living for other people's opinions? Which path to 1 lakh a month are you going to start building today? Active skills, e-commerce, or long-term investing? Drop your answer in the comments below, take some action today, and make sure you subscribe for more explainers on money, mindset, and self-improvement. I'll catch you in the next explainer.